Hello and welcome to Base Plate Reviews. Don't worry, you won't have to be with my face for too long. We all get into the video proper, which is a project with the Land Rover Classic Defender from 2023. But because that set was probably my favourite set of 2023, I think it was definitely the best small set of the year, if not the best set overall. It actually got me thinking, we're now at the end of the year. LEGO have just had their last big release, which is the Endurance. So what are the best sets of 2024? Also, what are the kind of biggest disappointments? And because of that, I'm actually asking you just to drop some comments below with your ideas about what your favourite sets of the year have been, what you think the best value sets, that type of thing. Maybe what things you haven't enjoyed so much. Doesn't just have to be around sets, could be around general gripes with LEGO or things that you think they've done absolutely great. Might just be, the general gripe that we all have, which is it's a bit too expensive. But maybe some ideas for categories, best set, best small set, best big set, best set overall, best theme, that type of thing. I do read all of the comments, they're really appreciated, and just, with that in mind, give me some ideas for a couple of videos in the build up to Christmas time, and we can have a bit of fun with it, bit of dialogue going. But yeah, anyway, with that said, let's get into the video proper and see what I did with these Land Rover Classic Defenders. If we start off with the set that inspired this project, then this is set number 40650, the Land Rover Classic Defender. And this is a set that doesn't actually sit in any specific theme, so it's not a LEGO City set. But unlike some other creator sets like the Tuk Tuk or Taxi from recent years, this is actually minifigure proportioned. And it's a great value set at just $15 US, £13.50 or 19 Canadian dollars. The things that made me keen on doing a project were threefold. Obviously, I love the set, but also I've been interested to see what it would cost to make a full LEGO set from buying directly from LEGO.com's bricks and pieces parts ordering. And then finally, because one of the designers of this set said he actually wasn't keen on the colour used, which is flame yellowish orange. I actually love the colour and it has been used for real Land Rovers before, but I can see his point that it mightn't be the most traditional colour. So with that in mind, I set about seeing whether I could order all of the parts needed from LEGO directly, but to do this with some alternate colours rather than flame yellowish orange. I mean, I don't have enough of these types of vehicles already, as you can see, so I thought it was imperative I made myself a few more. Now, it's far from given that you'll be able to find all of the parts for a set from the pick-a-brick section of LEGO.com, and the first thing that I needed to do was check whether that was possible. So the good thing on pick-a-brick is that you can actually sort for parts by set number by clicking search within a set, and that brings up all the parts that are available. I cross-checked that with the parts page at the back of the booklet and saw that I could get everything I needed, at least in the colours that the set originally came in. But there's not much point in me just doing that again, and I thought it would be cool to do some colour variants, which you should be seeing on screen now. I definitely couldn't find the parts I needed in all of the colours I wanted. I'd have personally loved to have done one in pink, which is called light purple in LEGO's colours, or earth green would have been a great colour too. However, the colours I was able to pretty much find all of the parts I needed for were, starting with the least surprising, black and white. I could have done a grey one too if I'd wanted, and I'm actually somewhat tempted to go back and do that after doing the rest of these. Then I've got brick yellow, bright red, bright orange, dark red and earth blue. So that's a total of 7 alternate colour schemes. Some I was able to do pretty much wholly in the colour, including the wheel arches, and with the bright red one I was even able to get the parts which made up the roof rack in the matching colour too. With the dark red and the earth blue, I had to make a small compromise with the back portion of the roof, choosing to do it in white, and also made the wheel arches white too. With the brick yellow Land Rover, it was just the wheel arches which I made black like the wheels. The actual parts ordering process is really slow. If you've ever used Pick-a-Brick, you'll know that it isn't very responsive, and I was having to go through and select the same parts in 7 different colours. I did okay for the most part, but made a mistake in not ordering a 2x3 tile in bright orange, so I've had to make a compromise there at the front of that one. I will get the correct part ordered at some point when I make another parts order. The other issue I ran into was just the wait for the parts was so long. Now on the site it's saying you'll be waiting up to 40 business days for a standard parts order, with the parts coming from Denmark, Although bestseller parts take just 5 business days here in North America, coming from Illinois, whereas in the UK it's 9 days coming from Poland. In terms of cost, if I'd bought 7 of the actual set, it would have cost me 133 Canadian dollars, but I spent $176 on parts, so basically $25 per vehicle rather than $19, although about $3 or so of each set was spent on the minifigure parts. So you could do each of these for about 22 Canadian if you have your own minifigures driving these, which I think is actually really great to get something that basically no one else has, if you don't count me. I really liked pairing up the colour blocked minifigures where possible, but as you can see, this wasn't always doable. I picked out different hairstyles for each one of the minifigures to make them unique. Overall, I'd probably say that even with my ordering mistake, I really like the bright orange one. I was surprised to be able to get the wheel arches in this colour, and I think the black wheels and roof rack contrast really nicely. In terms of the more traditional colours, then I'd probably say that I really like the black. I think if I could have got the brick yellow torso for the minifigure, then I'd have liked that one a lot more. What do you think? Which is your favourite one of these 7 colours? Do you think it was worth the extra cost and effort versus just buying a set off the shelf? Would you think about doing something similar? I know people have done stuff like recolor modulars, such as the Natural History Museum, by ordering some extra parts, so maybe that's an idea. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you aren't already, and thanks for watching. And with that, I'll say, as always, be good.